Okay, everyone, back onto me. I tried to time this out that the game would start right when the ad was done, but who is it? Who's not ready? One player is not ready. That would be Strata from UCSC. They want to make you guys look at my face again, which is fine because it's a lovely face, isn't it? How was that first game, Tasty Bacon? I know, right? Here we go. Well, actually, timing wasn't actually that bad, all things considered. Here we go, into the second map. Welcome back, everyone, to CSL, otherwise known as C-Star League. Counter-Strike Global Offensive 2016-2017 season, round of 16. UCSC Slugs versus UBC Esports, brought to you by Twitch, Brand Gaming, and Asus Rock. The first map, if you guys just missed it, 1, what's wrong with you? 2, I've made that joke before. 3, it went 16-13? 16-12 to the favor of UBC. Wow, did I get that completely wrong? I really shouldn't have. But we're in the pistol round, so I don't have time to go and check. Richie finds the opening kill for his team as the terrorists are rushing straight onto B site. 2-for-1 trade so far. Quantum getting more from the back. Sorry, who is that? What am I talking about? Yeah, Impetuous. Woo! The nice 3K at the end. Make that a 4K overall on the site. Trying to defend this. I was an absolute disaster spectating that. Reddit is going to have my ass if that clip even makes it to Reddit. That is going to be the first round going to UBC Esports. It's going to be time to check who won that first map. I mean, I know who won it. UBC Esports winning the first. It is only one round, but oh god. There was running straight into the A site with the pistols. Tormo getting a 2. Strata answering back with more. Trying to go for more, but then Richie chimes in with his own USB instead of going for what's wrong with his pistol? Or I guess UMP. Wait. Oh, now the Tech 9. He does have the armor, but 1 versus 4. They have his number. They know exactly where he is. Oh no, dropping to 3K at the end of that as well. UBC up 2-0. Just to start, you want. They didn't allow the bomb plant on either round either, so now UCSC are going to have to full save and give up yet another round. There it is going. It's only been 2 rounds, but still, so far, these quick hits have been wildly unsuccessful. Now they're going to actually boost someone up over the top. That HE should do wonders, and it absolutely does. Nails them all on the head. Takes Nevin down to 24 HP. And they're going to rush into B from this, but Impetuous gets 1. Sheep trades that out for a second. Once more, no Strata is there on the back of the site. But just his presence being there has allowed UBC to rotate over, and they're actually going to boost back up to mid. Leaving Nevin there with just 15 HP to be the sacrificial land as they run all the way to the A site. Strata, however, is there. Catch 1. Catches a 2nd. Here's Daikon. Tries to catch a 3rd. And he does. A nice 3K at the end there. Interesting round coming out from UCSC. Running laps around the map. UBC come out 3-0. However, UCSC can now full buy. No op. Slightly limited on nades. But they have rifles this time. UBC, however, 2 FAMASs, 2 UMPs. So if they should definitely be prepared for UCSC to buy up. But they're playing very greedy into this round. They already have a 3-0 start. And I guess they're feeling confident if they have to end up going to Dust 2. I mean, obviously, this isn't like that big of a gamble for them. I'm just saying. Another boost happening. So being peeking up over the top. Doesn't find anything. Richie is there behind white box. They don't see each other just yet. It's actually 3 members of UBC stacked around the B site. Very little mid-control. Estrada, a lone opera onto the A site. Does find the first pick onto Daikon. He does have backup from Richie from Highway. He's actually going to flash himself out mid to see if he can find anything, but no one is there yet. Quantum just now peeked out the side, or I guess the front of Garage. And now they're just giving away mid-control. But unlike Mirage, it's not the most important thing. It's actually quite easy to block off mid from A, particularly B. But that's a kill for Schneep on the Mahoney. That's going to call the rotate over onto the B site. As there's only 25 seconds left, and there's no way they can rotate back over to A. Impetuous can't find any more kills either, as Sio just opens it up onto the map. Onto the site. What am I talking about? Bomb plant goes down. 2 versus 3. Retake attempt coming in. Strata wants to find a pick, but timing works out against him. And he's... Come on, he tried... Oh! Oh, the timing! The timing! Oh, boy, that's just brutal. He's not able to find anything. With the lack of pick, they should just go and save this, and that's exactly what they're doing. Richie's gonna go here. Picks out that time, gets one, cannot get a second, but he does drop another AK off of UCSC. All he had was a UMP, and he was gonna upgrade that round anyway. So definitely a worthy sacrifice. But UCSC, even though UBC saved the op and a FAMAS, UCSC get the round. And they're going double up into this round 5. And keeping the FAMAS on Chuan, it's not the worst weapon, and it's not like they have buckets of money to go throwing around, so I definitely understand why they're keeping the FAMAS. Mahoney in checkers, finds one, clips the leg of Daikon, finds, and through the smoke, finishes it off. Trying to go for more, but it does not, the target does not land, but Quantum pushes through into checkers and drops him out. And then Molly's off. Vents just to be sure. There's once again Impetuous in the back of the site. Trying to 1v4, hold this. Tron while pushing into mid. Does drop Sio, and that's a dink happening onto Nevin. He's down in the headshot area. Smoke doesn't quite miss, but it's not the perfect smoke for it. There is a tiny little gap. Nevin did drop Impetuous, as we just saw. And Quantum with the op. Watching Vents. 3 versus 3. Bomb plant has yet to go down. There we go. There it is. And Quantum pulling back into Sunroom as well. Does drop Chuan. He is miles away from the site now. There you go. Now he's moving back. Nevin here. Kobe does find its mark. Then Richie running through the Molotov, trying to get behind Schneep. That bullet gave away his position, but he does find one. Oh, Schneep and Quantum both finish it off at the very end. What looked to be an excellent crossfire coming in from UBC. UCSC grab and keep their second round. Sorry, yes, UCSC. God, they both start with U and they have a C. UBC are on a save, and as such, they are just going to stack onto the B site, leaving just Chuan on A with a 5-7. No mid presence. It's all just in tiny little corners on the B site. UCSC playing it slow. Molly just barely clips the top of that, but don't worry, his friend is there to show him how it's done. Pushing slow through mid. Don't want to get caught off by any pistols. And the more they clear, the less places, the more likely they are to expect them at other spots. Sio does find a kill on Estrada. Estrada unable to hit his shots. Finds a second coming to the B side, but the bomb is actually rotating over to A. Sio is there to what? Does find... Sees that there's two and actually runs out of, gets close to run out of ammo. Mahoney drops him. That's an AK picked up. Tron did fall onto the A site, but bomb plant should go down for UCSC with an AK picked up. They should definitely looking to save this 1 versus 4. You shouldn't even be trying a retake attempt. However, this is giving more than enough time for UCSC to fan out and try and find him. He is in the far side of the map. But as you can see, Nevin and Daikon are both pushing out, clearing all the corners. And there is definitely still a chance that they could just, while combing the map, could find the little corner that he's hiding in. Nevin is running around the corner, actually jumping on top! Or not? That's what it sounded like. They don't check the corner, Impetuous, but he peeks out! He got greedy! You don't get greedy! Now you lost the AK that you had. It's fine, they could still buy, though they're going to be a little light utility. No head armor, but that's okay against AKs and ops. But only 1 kit. That could be important. It's just going to be a rush up mid from Impetuous. Nope, he's just going to go in vents. And then Quantum finds out Richie. Impetuous knows that there's an opper up on the boost. But a 1-for-1 trade, actually. Strata dropping Nevin once Nevin dropped Chuan. Man advantage for UCSC, and Strata could find a pick. Sees the shoulder, does get shoulder peeked out. Shows his position. HE does not too much damage to him. Instead, he's going to throw some mollies and fall away. It is just Impetuous here. Oh, it gives us away the first job. Does trade 1-for-1. But at this point, that's not what they need. Mahoney, throwing HE as he falls away, knows they're going in through vents. Wants to be here to stop the push through, but he is getting smoked off. This is going to be a free bomb plant for UCSC. Strata taken down to 7 HP. I don't exactly know where that's from. Did you see it? He did just then, misses that shot, and now with that gone, he's just gonna fall away and try and save that. Mahoney there for the backup. You gotta save that expensive rifle. And it looks like they are going to be able to do so, but this is gonna be UCSC finally taking the lead. 4 in a row. UBC, they won't. Ooh, who is this? Quantum has them cornered. So there's an op. Does drop Mahoney, but the op is still there, and Strata not peeking out. He's not getting greedy for the kill. He just wants to save this op, and he does so successfully. They could buy up around it if they really wanted to grab some UMPs. But instead, it's going to go for armor and 5.7. We've seen these weapons work, but no, it's going to push straight out mid. They hear activity coming in through A main, and so it looks like they're going to try and boost over. But no, that Molly's going to keep them away from that corner. On the A site, Richie dinked Daikon, but Daikon did drop him. Strata here with the lone rifle on the CT side. Daikon did get finished off by Chuan. But inside, they're up on catwalk. Trades out once again as well. Yeah, Chuan picked up the op and is just going to fall away. Try and save this. Definitely another good call. They're cornering him, though. If they push through, they actually could take it out. They suspect that it's inside new Schneep. No scope misses. Schneep takes him out and even grabs a second op for his team. Are they going to keep that second op? Looks like they are. Going to toss it over to Daikon. It looks like, yes, indeedy. Strata does have enough to rebuy it. And UBC do after that kind of sort of minor, not really force up, I don't want to say what it is, light buy. Do have enough to buy into this, but once again, this is gonna push straight out mid. Looks like it's not gonna push all the way up. Save him Impetuous, but he's gonna stand in that lower corner. Maybe go into vents. UBC recently have been putting a lot more emphasis on mid. But that's also when UCSC has started to get these rounds. No one finding anyone just yet. Some damage dealt, but mostly through grenades. Maybe some wall spamming. Vents broken by Impetuous. That's going to be Quantum actually pushing through with the P250. A little ballsy to give up an op like that. Looks like they're gonna make this a B take. Bomb is being slowly drifted over here, and they have 30 seconds left. They've run the clock down too much and unable to find anything, and UBC actually have the man advantage, and there are a number of people stacked around the B site. I lied, now they're just pulling away. We actually see Sire here trying to draw a fake. Perfect timing. Quantum's pushing through at the same time. Mahoney on the site. 1-for-1 trade happening so far. Impetuous in the corner. Here's an op, and they do not have time to plant this. As long as one member stays alive, they cannot push through and get the plant. There's absolutely no time. Impetuous gets one, doesn't drop the second op. Quantum needs to run because if he were to die right now, he will have nothing, but he looks like he is going to be able to save this op at the very end of the day. And they have enough money to buy up around him, but UBC finally grab another round for themselves. And go with, oh, was that a misbuy of a scout and then a rebuy of an op? I believe it was. Okay, a little unfortunate, but they had enough money to, you know, make do. I feel like maybe I should have just stuck with it, but Richie actually going aggressive, chilling, pushing into garage, could catch. Oh, Schneep actually with the quick fingers. The side with an embarrassing little molly. Two members on the A site kind of blocked off as there's a double peek through, but Mahoney at mid does take out one. Chuan Rao gets more, but he does get traded out. The bomb is coming in onto the site. The Sire and Quantum, the only ones left. Impetuous left in a 1 versus 2. But Sire and Quantum are very, very low. Sire hidden in one corner. Quantum hidden in the next. He hears Quantum on the side. Throws his pistol for a fake. It does actually draw Quantum back. And now he knows where Sire's position is as well. Drops Quantum. Doesn't have a kit, so he can't quite stick this. Sire is pushing up on top. Does see him just in the corner, and Sire is hiding. He knows there's no kit, or doesn't know there's no kit. But in any case, there's no time. You're just trying to run, trying to say, there's no way. Too late. He does kill all members of UCSC, but UCSC get the round. Anyway, it's not the first time this has happened. Now they are up 6-4. Look at this scoreline here. Quantum here refusing to drop out of this bracket. 12-0-4. Next closest is 6-2-5 and 7-0-8. Come on, UCSC. You got to come and back up your teammate like this. You can't just let him carry this alone. But another save, UBC. Most likely going to give away a 7th round to UCSC. Cromwell brings Sire down to 1 HP, though he himself has fallen to 19. Looks like there's gonna be a boost over the boost spot. Boost spot? I don't know what to call it. Over boost? I don't know. Just maybe able to find one. Does finish off Sio, but Schneep does drop Richie as well. In garage. Now they know Impetuous. Oh, they don't peek fully. They think he dropped down. Daikon just barely takes him out before he himself falls. Shots just barely not landing for Impetuous. But it's Mahoney with a close angle. Does find one first headshot. Tries to get more. Daikon and Quantum can't drop him. He does get a second. It's a 2 versus 2 right now. Nevin in the headshot spot. Staying alive, waiting for rotates. Nevin and Quantum just barely keep this round in the end. This anti-eco. But they took a lot of damage while doing so. UBC, with that light buy, however, do not have enough. They're going to have to save once again. But if they can do the similar damage that they did last round, it would give them a good promise on going 7-8. They're changing it up a little bit though, UBC, and actually going to stack the A site. It's not something that they have been want to do this game. They're also going to boost boost Impetuous, but that gets mollied out by our dual friend Nevin. And that's going to be UCSC pushing through and gaining mid control. And he's going to go straight through vents. Impetuous with the P250 cannot find anything. Mahoney gets one, but he drops as well, and that's going to be the B bomb site taken for UCSC. Now it's just Richie left in 1 versus 4. Does finish off Nevin. He can go and grab that rifle and save this. Definitely a nice boon to their economy. But instead he's going to stick a little close, wait for exits. That's a nice shot. He hears him running around. Does do a lot of damage, but he gives his position away and caught in a crossfire. Daikon finishes him out. UCSC up 8-4, but do we see can buy kind of? It's not the best buy. They can get some rifles, but they're going to be light on utility. They do get an up with Strata, but it is a glass cannon up. They need to find some more rounds before they transfer sides. Quantum up there on the boost spot. Just checking out white bar. UBC playing very, very conservatively. They don't want to go caught out. They don't want to give any picks up. They are playing far back. Well, far back on A. Pretty close up on B. Is Chuan trying to buy? What was he trying to do? But that is mid control for UCSC. Pushing straight through. Going to do a flank onto A. Strata here with an up. He hears a member in Squeaky. And there's Richie here as well for backup at truck. But it's still a lone op on the site that's potentially dangerous. He's got to find this opening kill. Misses the wallbang, but he actually gives his position away. But they are running down the clock. UCSC are taking their sweet time. Quantum is waiting for Strata to peek out, but he is not doing so. He is sticking his spot. The B players of UBC have a far way to rotate, however. Strata finds one, cannot find more. It's a 2-for-2 trade so far. Tom picked up. Plant just now coming in, but it's a 3-for-2 retake. Mahoney drops it. It's just Sio left, and he drops as well. UBC pushing in, gonna get the defuse, even without a kit, as well as saving the op. Very good round coming in from them. It's exactly what they needed. If they were to lose this round, they would lose control of this entire first half and potentially the entire second map. But UCSC, just because of all those victories that they had previously, still have enough to buy. If they lose this, it'll be a different story. But we will cross that bridge when we get there. Once again, leaving Strata alone with the up on the A site. There haven't been a lot of A hits, so it hasn't really been that much of a detriment for them. In fact, it's actually allowed the op to save when the B gets hit too hard to retake. UCSC playing slow again. This time, not really going for mid control. They do have a player boosted up, just to watch to see if UBC try and take it. But they want to wait to see if UBC are going to push up to them. They weren't able to find anything at A, and so the bomb's actually being rotated over to the B side. That has been more successful for them. And then UBC just now push into A main and find that there is no one there. Should call for a quick rotate. UCSC need to go fast if they want to catch them off guard with diminished numbers. Which one? Rotating over. He's there to help his friends defend this site. And that incendiary grenade also doing a good job. Mahoney there in checkers. Himself. Sire there on the boost spot in mid. Gonna be there to stop rotates if they come through mid. But the bomb is actually being rotated back through. They want to go back to the A site. They need to go quickly though because the time is not on their side. They cannot stop for anything if they want to get the bomb plant down. Quantum does take out Strata. It's just Richie here in locker room. Gets one. Gets a second. Cannot quite get a third. But he drops two. Bomb stays in the hands of the terrorists. Bomb plant should be coming in just barely, and it is planted for A main. However, Nevin is by himself in a 1 versus 2 situation. He hears them pushing around, plants for main, but walks around and tries to fake them out. They don't know where he is. Instead, he's going to smoke it off and go for the ninja. Nevin finds one. He's got to spray through the smoke for once to kill it, but he's not hitting it, and Impetuous gets the defuse. UBC get their 6th round, actually. In the final round, UCS, they did get the bomb planted, so that gives them a little bit extra money to be able to buy up. Aren't going to be able to afford an op, and they say, well, yep, they're not going to go for an op. They don't want to do the Strata. Well, no, Strata, so I can get armor. They don't want to go for the glass cannon. Actually, surprisingly, UCSC's buy looks stronger than UBC's. The nade doing a little bit of damage to Daikon. More nades coming through. These ones not quite hitting. Once again, UCSC just waiting to see if they can't find any picks. Strata is once again alone on the A side, but he's actually so far back on truck that he gets easily smoked out. He's jumping around to see if he can't find anything, but actually it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade happening at mid. Make that a 1-for-2. UCSC don't want to go down again. It's just Strata left on the A side. He's got to come with a hero play if he wants to get more. Misses the flick shot. Bomb plant is going to go down. She flashes that over. Nevin from behind. Ooh, Strata though makes it a 2 versus 2. Bomb is down. They have a kit, so it's definitely possible, but Strata's trying to find... He does find one, does find Quantum. And last member, it is not hard to guess that it's going to be behind Quad, but however, Daikon does drop Mahoney, but Strata takes out Daikon and doesn't even need a kit to get the defuse. That's going to be the 7th round for UBC Esports, keeping it up, tied. God, why all these look the same? The T side looks disaster. It looks like they're going to overtake everything, and then the CT come back and make it look even. This is still anyone's map. It's still anyone's game. And Strata is not letting his team down. Actually, a fair number. It's actually pretty even across the board. Strata's just the one with that last round. Good play. Once again, up here, Quantum's kind of far ahead. It was not as far as we saw earlier, but fairly ahead of his team. The rest of his teammates really need to step it up if they want to send this to map 3. We're here in halftime, waiting for them to all ready up, and it looks like they are ready. UBC Esports USCS. CSL round of 16. Best of 3. If UCSC can take this map, we are going to be going to Dust 2. But since UBC did take Mirage previously, if they win this, they will take this 2-0 and go off and face the winner between... They will face the winner of CSU LB Senpai Squad and RMU Eagles. UBC on their T side, piss around, gonna rush straight into mid. Not finding a win yet, as UCSC don't have any presence there. Mahoney here just in A main trying to rotate, but Sayo at mid finds the first headshot onto Richie. But that is still UBC pushing it onto the B site. Nevin caught in the back, gets taken out of Impetuous, and that smoke's gonna allow him to get the bomb plant as well. Impetuous there with the second kill to help defend his friend. Chuan does get the bomb plant down. Finally, took his sweet time. And Strada here in checkers as well to give backup. Mahoney boosted up into vents. They're gonna actually push him very far forward. Does get one kill, but caught in the crossfire, traded out. So Quantum and Schneep left in a 1 versus 3. Make that just Schneep 1 versus 2. Make that nobody. UBC take the pistol round and even it up 8-8. Quantum on UCSC wastes no time in buying up, getting that armor and the 5-7. That will slightly lessen the effect of the UMP on Richie and Mahoney. They're going here at mid trying to find some 1Ds, but there is no presence there. Yeah, Richie just boosted up actually in the middle of garage on top of red box, waiting to see if any sort of aggressive pushes. There was a stack on B, but that didn't find any quick rushes, and so they're pulling back, trying to rotate around. Trombo does drop Daikon at mid. And that is going to pull back. See if they can find a couple more kills while they push into the site. You don't want to push aggressively when you know it gets an eco round, because that's the easiest way to lose it. Pistols can do a lot of damage, particularly up close. So you want to clear things out methodically. Pistol presence on this A site. It's actually been pulled away because the hit hasn't come yet, and they're afraid of a rotation back onto B. There's just Sayo there left, but the bomb is still around A main, or at least on the entrance to A main. It's pretty much still mid. They can go wherever they wanted to with this. Instead, they're just going to fall back. They are going to go, I believe it's boosted down, and going to take mid and going to go into B. Vents broken, should give it away to UCSC. There's just 2 members there. Quantum being pushed back, not able to find the headshot. UBC pushed through. Mahoney dropped very, very low. Bomb on Strata should just be going down. No kills aside from the earlier one have happened just yet. And the shots into checkers have not. You can. That is an interesting one. Quantum does drop Richie. After Richie drops Sneep, so it could be UMP that you could pick up and maybe do some work with. But they have no kit, and his teammates are falling around him. He just needs to find a couple more kills to make this work. Like, use the UMP. Use the UMP and get some money, my dude. So UBC, they only drop Richie, even though Mahoney and Impetuous are below 20 health. And they do take the lead once again. And UCSC are going to be on another full save. Oh man. So Strata, as we see the boost that we saw him picking up on, gets 3 kills with the Galil. I was not expecting that. I expected the 1 and fall away. He does get traded down. There's going to be a Galil drop for UCSC to pick up. But the bomb easily planted on A. They're just going to go and try and save this Galil. Going to do their own little stack of their own to just keep it safe. I really wish I was on that. Just so you missed it. There's a little signpost here that he was a little boosted up on. Why can't I not? There we go. A little boosted up on, and you can see all the way through there. It's really cute. Oop, that was supposed to be there. Yeah, 3K with it. Galil dropped for Sire, but that's not the worst. They were going to be able to buy up anyway, and as far as the rifle being dropped, Galil is probably the best option that they had. Arguably better than UMP, but Sio does take out Mahoney. That is the UMP drop. They still keep their AKs. Impetuous drops Sio. Schneep as well does fall, and so they don't even get to keep the Galil in the end either. So that is actually the best case scenario for UBC, even if they did have to sacrifice another member to do so. This forces UCSC to have to spend all their money on rifles and equipment. The most that they have is 150 on Schneep and Quantum. No op in play for either team. Instead, it's going to be Sire here with the M4A1S. Perfectly good rifle to use in that situation. UBC trying to wallbang, trying to find some damage. Nothing landed just yet. Quantum. Interesting little boosted spot. It's not some place that you often peek if you were to come in through A main, so if he just uncrouches right here, you can get a nice little spray down. Pushing through, smoke off. But they're not finding anything with these smokes. Instead, UCSC are just pulling back, but they are still on the site. Instead, they're going to run back, grab the bomb, perhaps take it mid over to B. There's virtually no information given to either team at this point. Yeah, this is going to be another. They're going to actually fully commit to an A take right now. Quantum Jesse did fall off the spot, so he had to peek out the classic way. But then Sheep here with the NBK position, he just smoked off, and the Quantum does drop. Ooh, but a team kill as well. Schneep can't find anything either. Still just going to be a 2 versus 4. And Dagon pushes out through the molly, but Richie does take him out. And now it's just Nevin left. Bomb plant as well at the very end. UBC up 11-8. And that's going to be UCSC in another save unless they want to force into it. But that would put them into it. Now, that only put them in a single save because of a round loss bonus. But light buy is definitely a good choice for them right now. Go for some deagles, try and land that shot, try and weaken the UBC. Ooh, wrong button. Try and weaken the UBC economy. But the UBC economy is, if they win this round without taking any casualties, is going to be in a really, really healthy spot. So I'm not able to find the shot. Strata does take out Daikon. The Quantum does take Impetuous and Mahoney. The trade's happening across the board, which is what UCSC want. However, I'll be surprised if they get more than that one quick kill right there. Twan, Richie, leaving it just Quantum left in a 1v4. Open B bomb site. Should be an easy kill. What Quantum should do right now is go find that rifle dropped by Impetuous and just save it. Yeah, and that is that what he's? Yes, that is exactly what he's doing. Okay, good. There we go. Just save the AK. Don't be a hero. Please just save the AK. UBC are smartly looking for it and know the AK has been picked up, and Quantum does find a nice headshot on Mahoney, but they now know his position is Strata. It's going to be greedy, wants to go for more. He's going to have to open that door. It's going to be a sound cue given away. We're going around the corner. There we go. Strata does take the AK out of the hands of UCSC. UCSC have enough to buy up. And they're actually going to get 2 ops into the mix. That's a pretty steep investment. And if they lose this, they could potentially lose. Be throwing away the entire maps, though. They're kind of banking on these ops working out. If Quantum has good enough form. Still up there with 18-2 and 13. Can hit these shots, and they're doing what UBC previously did, have the lone opera on the A site and have most of their action happening around to maintain mid control. Tornado was seen from highway before the smoke bloomed, but the bomb is nowhere near him. That gives very, very little information to UCSC. Tron just really being a disturbance there, being a nuisance, keeping the players on A, however many there are, stuck. He is not giving up on this. But it looks like the rest of his team is going over to the B site. They're walking slowly and being really sneaky. And Tron, wow, he's still here. He's got to keep these players here. Wants to find that kill onto Schneep. Schneep sticking around, does drop Tron. Quantum doesn't even get it traded either. Tron with the 2K on the other side. Right when his team pushes in onto the B. Bomb sent Sayo. Woo! That was quick. He flashed off terrorist side. Sayo got 2 kills. Could have gotten more. Potentially gotten more, but the rest of the team just cleared up the bomb site around him. Chuan, though, getting those 2 kills on A. I'm not going to say save the rounds because it's not like it was in UCSC's favor, but definitely put it heavily in UBC's favor. It made it very hard for them to have thrown it away. No op this time. Instead, they're going to double FAMAS, double UMP on the side of UCSC. Nothing just yet, but are we going to see a boost happen up from mid? Yes, we are. Sayo is going to get boosted up. Perfect timing. That drop should signal, but I don't know if Mahoney's going to be paying attention. Looks behind him, does drop. Tromero on the site, does barely miss all on dropping Quantum. However, the bomb is being rotated over to the B site. Daikon here in vents to stop them from pushing through B main or into checkers at least. If you can get 1 kill, this will definitely be the round secured for UCSC. But it's just going to be Nevin here on the site with the UMP, not getting any damage. Sheep does drop 1, but Richie trades it out. Strato down to 15 health. Now it's just Richie left in a 1 versus 2, so it's definitely doable. They're finding the kills. Gonna get the bomb plant. Fake it out, actually. Try and get Schneep out of position, but he doesn't hold the angle just long enough. Instead, he's gonna try and plant in a more prestigious position for himself. Does he know Quantum is up there in heaven? Can Quantum see him? Why is he pulling back? Bomb plant does go down. Was able to find out a little information. Does drop Schneep. Knows where Quantum is. Schneep peeked just a little bit too early, and this put Richie in a very good situation. Does find the last kill. Gets a 4K at the end. To 1. I believe it was a 1 versus 3 at one point. Put UBC 2 rounds away from winning this map. And as well as winning this entire series. UCSC, they don't have the best mind. They're going to put a scout on Daikon to hold mid with. He runs out just in front of the smoke. As they go to hold under white box. Strata push B main, gets 1 kill. Does he know that Nevin jumped out into Sunroom? He may have. That's already the first pick happening for UBC. This is UCSC. Mentally, they could be already out of this. Because they're in such a rough position. So close to just falling out of this competition. 2 rounds away from it. UBC bringing the bomb into a main. There's a lot of CT presence around this area, though. 3 people on the site, in fact, and there is Nevin coming in up from behind. The smokes are going to block people off, but Schneep here at Forklift doesn't find anything, and Strata and Impetuous both opening kills. Quantum Drake trades one out, but Impetuous and Mahoney land the last 2 to give UBC their 15th round before the bomb even gets planted. Now it is on map and match point for UBC Esports. CSC have been forcing the last couple of rounds, and they're going to have to force again. Double scout! 2 UMPs and a Mag 7, so not a single rifle, excluding the scout, of course, but that's kind of a different classification on its own. Daikon with the Mag 7. He's going to rush straight through the smoke. Knows and pitches around the corner. Hits him. And actually, Daikon through the wall does finish off that kill, but it is still a 1-for-1 trade. Which you think would favor UCSC, but with that AK unable to be picked up and upgraded by any of the other remaining CT players, unless they wanted to go all the way into no man's land, actually favors UBC. It's going to be the bomb put onto the B side. It was virtually open, save for Nevin here. The entrance to tree room. Sees the shoulder of that player, misses the shot, and has to fall back. Richie wants to cross. He does do it safely. Gets the bomb plant as well. Strata with a very nice position to not only hear the people coming up from behind him, but also see them coming in through vents in front of him. Oh, misses a shoulder peek. It's faked out, but does get the second repeat. Does not expect a second one. That's gonna be Quantum dropping him. But Richie, oh, they just clean up at the very end. 16-8. UBC take this entire series 2-0. I'm not gonna keep up with any of the final. I'm gonna make this final short and sweet because I don't know how the other series is going. But we do have Waterloo versus University of North Texas Mean Greens happening on the main C-Star League channel. So I'm just gonna sign out right now so you guys don't waste any time going over to there. It's the exact same Twitch URL. Just subtract the 2 from it. So I don't even know why I bothered going back to this, because this is gonna be me. My name is Cameron Davis, joined by the ghost of Tasty Bacon. And thanks for watching. Tune in next time, next Wednesday, or maybe Wednesday. I don't exactly know the schedule because college teams can be a real pain to schedule around. I've definitely next Saturday, potentially next Friday as well. But definitely keep an eye out for that. Follow me at Cammy D. You can follow at the bottom. You can't see my mouse, but it's the bottom right for you guys to follow C-Star League as well. Keep up to date with all of that good happening. While you're still here, go watch the other game. Bye!
Ben, Sam, and Ken are on separate journeys to defeat the menacing Vile Dragon. But let's just say luck isn't on their side. If only there was a way for them to find each other and band together. Well, that's why there's Band. It's a mobile app that allows people to come together using common interests. With Band, you can find fellow gamers, chat, schedule gaming sessions, and conduct polls. Stage epic battles with friends while sharing videos and photos along the way. So try Band today. Band. Be together.